In this video, we will be seeing observable and subjects demo in Node.js, and we'll also try to run the same thing in Google Cloud's Cloud Run. So let's start with installing dependencies. So I will do a npm init first. So this will take default the /y thing. I will dot done package.json.created. I will need to just have one dependency. Run npm install rxjs. So it's installed now. We'll start with an index.js. This will first try to import the things that we'll need an observable and observable and subject. So these are imported now. For observable will initialize first. So let's say let obs equal to new observable. Inside that we'll be getting a observer, and we can emit values from this observer. So I can say observer dot next, and it will emit a string. So it will say from obs plus a random value. Okay, and maybe we'll make it to two decimal places. So two fixed 2. Let's see how we can subscribe to. So this is our observable created. So using the same object we can subscribe. Subscribe gives us the data, so we can log. So just a console.log the data. Run this node. Error is there. So either we'll have to change the import here using require, or otherwise we can change the type to module. Say it's module type. So from observable now we are getting the value is 0.13. That is the random value that we got. You can rerun. This is the value we are getting. Now let's try the this subject. So for subject we just have to create one object first. Subject new. That's it. And then we can start subscribing to it. Subscribe. Same pattern. We'll have data that we can log. Okay. So right now we are not emitting anything. In case of observable, we were emitting it directly inside its initiation. But here we need to call the next outside. So sub dot next, and from here we can emit value from sub. The same thing, math.random. If I run it now, we are getting one from observer, one from subscribers subject. So what is the difference? The difference can be observed if we try to create more than one subscriber. So in case of observable, we just have one. Let's create 2 subscribers. There is one more subscriber subscribing to the same observable. For subject also, we'll create one more subscriber. Now let's run it again. So see, in case of observable, we got 2 different values. In case of subscriber, we got just one value. This is what is the difference between subscriber and observable. Observable are unicast, subscriber are multicast. Same subject is shared by all the subscribers, while in case of observable, it's new next being called for each of the subscriber. So first type the subscribe, observable next gets called with a new random number, and that we are logging here. In case of subject, this is done once, and all the subscriber existing before this one will get this event. Okay, whatever we are emitting this value, that all the subscriber that exist till this point will get. If we move this sub dot next to above these 2 lines, we'll not see anything from the subscriber. If I run it now, we'll just be having only the values emitted by the observable, but nothing from the subscriber subject. So we revert that. Okay. Mommy. So we're back to our initial state. Mommy. Okay, so after this, let's quickly move to creating it in with a timeout. So let's say we'll limit these next with some timeout. So set timeout. Let's say it will limit after 1 second. We want to emit this one after 3 seconds. So that our subject will emit first. Okay. So if I run it again, so from subs we got first, and from observer we got later. Now we'll try to run the same thing in Google Cloud. So let me bring Google Cloud on screen here. Resize it. On Cloud Functions homepage. Here we can get the write a function button. This one. Start with. Give it a name RxJS demo. Scroll down. I'll leave everything else as it is. Allow public access. Then based I'm scaling. I'm making manual scaling. Then container other things are not required. I'll just say yes. It is a Node.js runtime Node 22. It cannot contain hyphen, so I will give a dash here. Take some time to create. I'll pause and I will resume once that is done. So it's deployed. Now I'll go to package.json. Here I need to add the dependency that we had in the script. The package.json, the same version that we used here. It here as well. Copy this. So here I will add. Need one more change in the index.js. Here we are doing res.send. Before that I will run this exact code. Some modification. So I have pasted the same code. Let me try to resize this one, this one. It looks like I can't make it smaller, so let me take this one. This will be outside. Let's import. Then okay, maybe here also I will need the require because it is not module. So let me change to require format. Say slash just rxjs. Okay, and what we want, one more thing is we want to have a list where these values will be pushed. So I will create let lst empty, and every time next is emitted by the observer, and do lst.push. This value we need to get. So we keep it in a val variable. Okay, this will push the val here as well. Okay, same thing we'll do for the subs. We are emitting here. We'll call it from subs. Okay, and here when returning I will also add json.stringify and this lst. I will deploy this. So after deployment we got this URL, but if I click it I will get an empty array because we are not waiting for this one. So I need to add a set timeout before this res was sent also. So I've added a set timeout and giving it a 5 seconds. So if I run this now, so you can see it takes some time and the response will come. So now it came. So we can see